I might tell her Carlos water on water, Katrina right there like it's tennis, no cap 20,000 on the visa. I just pulled up with a diva, she bougie as be leeching, they say that it's cheaper to keep her, it's cheaper to leave her. Italian linen, I'm clean as a prince. I need no features, no cap when I'm preaching, these facts and speaks. No chicken bun on the back of my sneakers. This on my own, just like Ace from the clean street. I still got Ace from the teacher, step out on.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin and guys, the NBA is a shoe culture, and none is more popular than the Kobe 4. Originally released in 2009, last season almost a quarter of all NBA players worn them. That's not just a tribute to the Mamba, but a testament to a design that has stood the test of time. P.J. Tucker called them the best hoop shoe ever. Strong praise. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Matthews and Middleton, the two wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1 spot. And for the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 guard.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
First free throw is good.
What's incredible to me is Kyrie Irving at 6'3". Does he possess incredible eye-popping athleticism? No. But he can create his own shot anytime he wants, and his finishing ability is as good as it gets in the NBA.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Bledsoe. Back to Giannis. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And how about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Here's Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Good on the shot.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now, here is Irving. Passes it to LeVert. Durant for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a 3-point game. Here's Lopez. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Karis LeVert. And Harris subbed in for Irving. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova's checked in. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Connaughton, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now here is Harris. Dinwiddie dishes to Jordan. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Hill with it. Pass to Ilyasova. It's back to Hill. Launches it. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Nets out in front. They're up by 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James, Giannis had this to say.
I know if I put the work in, maybe 10 years from now I can be the same Sanders. But I got to put the work in, and whenever I face him, I got to show up. I cannot be taking the day off against him.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
On the court from Milwaukee here in the second, they've got Dante DiVincenzo. Also George Hill out there, and it's Lopez in at the 5.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, you know what DeAndre Jordan is going to bring to the table every night. Great effort, incredible presence on the backboards, a ton of length defensively. Love everything he does for you.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Allen's checked in for Prince. Karis LeVert comes in for Joe Harris. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. And so Jordan nails both of them. A minute 20 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Matthews. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Matthews has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, Wes Matthews navigating through contact, connecting on these shots. That's nice.
Irving looking over the floor. Over Bledsoe. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Irving's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on the size mismatch there, Greg. Doesn't matter, just make shots.
Now here's Jordan, following the miss by Eric Bledsoe. Over Lopez. The shot by Jordan, no good.
That's a difficult shot, and if he could do it again, I think he definitely would pass it off there.
Bledsoe passes to Matthews. Back to Bledsoe for the 3. Chandler with the rebound. Nets leading by 3. Now here is Irving. He has 6. Here's LeVert. Lets it go with a 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Nets lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks. We're overshifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They didn't get more than a one-possession lead in the period. 3 points was as big as it got. They were a determined team in the second quarter, and you saw it come across on the scoreboard. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
Well, they've given a good show to their fans so far, executing well on their home court. It's far from a done deal, though. This is a game they do not, I repeat, they do not want to let get away from it.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Milwaukee.
They were really efficient, great approach offensively. Their shot selection was first rate. They were always working hard to get good looks. That can't change in the second half. They need to be just as well organized as they have been so far.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
But really, the numbers aren't gaudy. They don't stick out, but his energy and impact does.
There's no doubt. And he's affected the game in any number of ways, and he's definitely important to the success of this team.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Caris LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. And GA Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court. The Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throw tonight.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Harris comes in for Irving. The Bucks also changing it up. Ilyasova's checked in, and it's Korver in for Matthews. And it's tied up with that one.
And really, from second-round pick to all-star, Middleton's story inspirational. Yet even now, it feels like some people continue to sleep on him.
Now here's Allen. Kicks it out to Prince. Latre. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And they take the lead. Middleton's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bucks.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
Allen dishes to Dinwiddie. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Out to Harris. It's Prince on the wing. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Prince has got himself on the board with 3 there.
It's hard to make your way in today's NBA without being a tremendous three-point shooter. Taurean Prince doing work from beyond the arc.
And to Kumbo. Excellent D there from Allen. And here is KD. Inside. 3 seconds left. And Allen slams it in.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's the Nets. They lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Now, Dinwiddie on the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. They've got Antetokounmpo, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with George Hill. And there's Robin Lopez. And it's Connaughton in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's DiVincenzo after the miss from KD.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Dinwiddie. Dishes to Durant. Back to Dinwiddie. No good on the 3. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And there's the pass to Lopez. Trying to get open is DiVincenzo. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, nice body control there. Lopez just powering through the defense.
Dinwiddie kicks to KD. And the Nets miss again. Milwaukee in the lead. A 3 for DiVincenzo. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Durant, no good.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Down low. And that one's good by Giannis.
Timeout.
And now a 7-point Bucks lead.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Dante DiVincenzo.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this. And on the road, no less. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He said, we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now Allen following the 3-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. And they go to the intentional foul. And so they foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting from Milwaukee, Eric Bledsoe. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
And with Eric Bledsoe, to me, when he's playing with confidence and when he's playing under control, this guy is a big-time difference maker.
And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Timeout called the Nets. They're trailing by 7. There's 14 seconds left in the 4th quarter. What do you think, guys?
A lot to talk over and improve on for next time.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
Here's KD. And the Nets miss again. Bledsoe with it. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Giannis, an impressive performance for you. What was the key?
I just want to thank my teammates because they're doing a great job finding me.
and I'm just trying to, try to be selfish, try to wait for my time in the offensive end.
Well, it looked great tonight, man. I appreciate it. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you later.